Hi, I'm Pastor Zach Walker, and I'm at Village Church, and this is Speaking of God. Today, I want to read a little bit out of Psalm 135, starting at verse 15. The idols of the nations are silver and gold, the work of human hands. They have mouths, but they do not speak. They have eyes, but they do not see. They have ears, but they do not hear, and there is no breath in their mouths. Those who make them and all who trust them shall become like them. When I read these, I think the first thing I try to do is pass it off as applying to somebody else. That it's other nations, it's other people, it's other places, not me, not where I am. But the reality is, I create idols all the time. And the thing about any idol that I create, the first thing about that is that any idol I make is too small. It's too small because it's petty. It's too small because it's something I can control. It's too small because it ultimately just isn't God. And so it distracts me from God. It distracts me from the big things that God wants me to do, wants me to be. And the second thing about that, as it says in those verses, is when we point ourselves toward false idols, when we point ourselves to these things that are small, we become like them, right? We become someone who has eyes but doesn't see. We become someone who has ears but doesn't listen. We become someone who just doesn't have breath or life in us. And so I want to pay attention. I want to pay attention to what is consuming my life, my energy, my care, my love. And so on this day, that's a good question to ask. On this day, what is something that I can do, that you can do, that points you toward God, that puts your person toward God? What can you do?